Just cause something triggers you doesn't fucking necessarily mean you ain't heal it. This is what I'm learning right now. Because traumatic experiences are triggering. Sometime, depending on what the circumstances at that time, different things can trigger you. And again, it doesn't mean that you ain't working on it. It doesn't mean that you're not healed. It doesn't mean that you're still working on it. What it means is just fucking that. It is a traumatic experience that triggered you. It don't mean that the fucking work you have done to date is going undone. And it don't motherfucking mean that something is wrong with you. You know, I'm finally at the fuck it stage of my motherfucking experience. You know, my motherfucking heartbreak. You know, when you going through motherfucking heartbreak, especially in the beginning, it is the thick of it. That shit got your whole world upside down and backwards. Nothing is right. Nothing feels right. All of your fucking chakras are thrown out of whack. You know, I mean, just to have your whole world snatched from up under you like that. And I'm in no way comparing heartbreak to other forms of trauma. That's not what I'm saying. I'm solely focused on heartbreak right now. And to have that shit snatched from under you, your world, that is a traumatic experience on its own. And it took me long enough. But I done finally motherfucking got here. And I'm so fucking glad to be here. Now keep in mind, I know I got a potty mouth. I know that that's something that I need to work on. Even if you are accepting of it, it is absolutely fine. And I thank you. Thank you for accepting me in the stage that I am right now. However, I've always had a potty mouth. I've always had a potty mouth. And if I'm going to be doing this channel and be more consistent with content and trying to evolve as a content connoisseur, I need to work on my delivery. I get that, you know, and it's not easy because, you know, working on my delivery, sometimes if I'm not able to freely express myself the way I feel the need to express myself, it kind of feels inauthentic. And so that's what I'm battling with right now. I don't just want my content to come through authentically. I want myself to come through authentically. Anyway, with that being said, I'm finally at the fucking stage of the motherfucking breakup. Now, the fucking stage is a very gangster spot to be in, because let me tell you something. And that fucking day, I was down bad. I was down bad. I was down bad. You heard me? I was down bad. My motherfucking heart, my motherfucking face, my motherfucking mind, my motherfucking spirit, my motherfucking body. Everything was on the floor. Smashed on the floor. My motherfucking ego. You know, my motherfucking heart. You know, you second guess yourself. You question everything. You feel me? You go through things in your mind. You relive situations and scenarios over and over. It's almost like you're living a fucking nightmare in real time. You know, your fucking breathing is thrown the fuck off. feel me? And I was sickly. I was sickly. I ain't had no appetite to eat. Bitch, I ain't even want to get up and go to work. I guess you could say, for lack of better words, that I've slipped into or went into a form of depression. Losing weight rapidly. Being repetitive and just showing my frustration and my anger. I'm not sure if that coincides with having signs of depression, but they say it is crazy that you are out of your mind if you keep doing the same different things, expecting the same result. So I would speak to different people, but after a while it sounded like I was saying the same thing over and over again. Nobody brought that to my attention, and I'm thankful they just allowed me to vent. But I was searching for answers and understanding, because I wasn't left with any. I wasn't given any. I really couldn't understand what happened. And at no time, thankfully, did I blame myself. I didn't blame myself for the demise of my relationship. I did take accountability for being an enabler, but I didn't blame myself for the demise of that relationship at the time. However, because I was trying to get understanding and closure, don't mean I was trying to skip out on anything. I was trying to figure out what the fuck went left, what happened, what went wrong. Fast forward now to so it was now exactly 15 months post breakup, and I am still triggered by certain things. Because if you go back on my channel, or if you have been with me since I started the channel, if you have been with me ever since I started the motherfucking Facebook group, if you've been with me, you understand my story and my heartbreak. So, in trying to get closure, because I didn't get any, I was left with trying to understand, I don't know, the non-comprehensible, I guess you could say. But over time, 15 months later, post the breakup, there's so many things that take part in the recovery process. It's a lot of prayer, of course, a lot of verbal venting sessions, a lot of working out in some type of way. So whether and for me it was multiple ways. It was dance, it was physical training, excuse me. Oh shit. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. Different ways of trying to gain self-closure, because the motherfucker never gave me that. And don't give me that shit about motherfuckers, this is the shit about adulting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to say that they grown until this motherfucking time to really implement adulting. And not a fucking males run around talking about how they real niggas until it's time to get into some real shit. It's all good. I didn't get the fucking closure from him, but I eventually got closure. And that closure brought me to the fucking stage. So along with prayer, along with working out, along with verbal venting sessions, along with self-care days, travel, and just the interest, should I say, the interest of potential datees, that arena opening up. It assisted. It did assist. I wasn't in a rush to date anyone else, but knowing that in a period that I didn't feel my best, and I know I didn't look my best, that I was able to still have people interested in dating me, assisted my ego in healing. It assisted, in me feeling better about myself. So I didn't actually go on any dates at the time because, I was just totally disgusted. But it still stroked my ego a little bit, and it helped with that part of healing, to know that I can still bag something even when I don't look or feel my absolute best. Now, what their intent was, I don't know. I don't even care. That's not my point. When you're in the middle of a breakup, or after the breakup, or when you're in the process of healing, there's certain things that happen that, add a little spark to your day and help you feel better. And that was one of the things for me to help me feel better. It was almost like, my spirit guide, I almost felt like somebody just gave me a little shoulder shrug, or a little tap, like, hey, and that felt good. But now, fuck it stage. Here's the fuck it stage. Finally, I got my breath back. Meaning I'm breathing regular again. I am intaking the proper amount of oxygen. And I am exhaling the proper amount of fuck out of here's. Fuck out of here's. I am now, my prayer is shifting back to where I believe it's supposed to be. Honestly, I'm getting back in alignment. Well, I am back in alignment. My chakras is back in alignment. I am feeling good and looking better. I will continue to do my physical training. And this is coming from a person that normally hates to sweat, but understands how how imperative it is to detox. You got to detox some shit out your system, so you got to get in there and get a good sweat. And I don't mean just the fatty, fucked up foods and shit that we eat, the alcoholic refreshments, or whatever type of whatever you may indulge in, but you also gotta detox that motherfucking heartbreak, those disappointments, those fucking frustrations, you gotta detox all of that shit. So I'm definitely gonna keep that. But the fucking stage, it ain't nothing like that shit. It ain't nothing like the fucking stage. Now, the fucking stage that I've reached is motherfuck your closure. I don't need your motherfucking closure. I done gained my own motherfucking closure. All I had to do was sit still. There's information that has been leaked. Whether to believe it or not doesn't even really matter at this point. But it makes sense. There's intuitive information also that I've gotten. through prayer. And they're just plain old motherfucking basic and simple facts. And the combination of all of that shit that I was able to accumulate thus far is what led to me being able to create my own fucking closure. So I don't need his motherfucking closure. He called himself not speaking to me. You know, he set up this whole motherfucking how can I see, I'm looking for the word to say. I don't know if it's like a totally ignores me. Let me just say totally ignores me. And I'm talking about back a year ago when I was still trying to co-parent with his ass. I guess he felt like, he would be able to have a rapport with his youngest son and not, and just fucking totally leave me out of it. And, that's just fucking impossible. Let me tell y'all niggas something, right? Let me tell y'all niggas something. When you have motherfucking children with the woman, when you have children with someone that is an active parent, the active parent have a right to know what the inactive parent has planned with the child. So me trying to be cordial and co-parenting didn't have a motherfucking thing to do with trying to get back with that nigga at all. I was trying to co-parent. I thought I was doing the right thing and trying to be cordial, to try to have a parental rapport with the nigga. So whatever plans he thought he had, he didn't have to feel no type of way about keeping me abreast upon it. But for whatever reason, the nigga don't even, don't speak to me no more. He set up some type of shit where, we don't speak. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your motherfucking closure. I already see what type of fucking parent he is, which is non-active and basically non-existent, even though he has gained his freedom from incarceration and from parole. So he's basically non-active. All right. But I don't give a fuck about that no more. I don't give a fuck about closure. He ain't never got to tell me what the fuck happened, because I don't even give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't give a fuck about who played a part. I don't give a fuck about what changed your mind. I don't give a fuck about who he was fucking or who he wasn't fucking or who he was with or who he was around that influenced him or that he couldn't fucking make a fucking decision. I don't give a fuck about motherfuckers that didn't defend me. I don't give a fuck about who was trying to kick my fucking back in. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And unless the government or Congress pass a fucking bill that says I can pay off my mortgage, unless they pass a bill that says I can pay off my mortgage with the gossip and the slander and the deceit and the disrespect and the fucking animosity and envy and low vibes and just dislikeful, hateful ways that people feel about me, unless I can pay my mortgage off with those negative emotions you feel, I won't ever give a fuck. I won't ever give a fuck. That's the only way to make me give a fuck. Is if they say, B, if you can collect all the negative emotions that different people have about you and give it to the bank, it will pay your mortgage off today. It's the only way I will ever give a fuck. Your bitch is back. Took me a minute to get here, but I'm fucking back. And better than motherfucking ever. Because now I got the experience to not just do better, but make better decisions I done got burned and scarred so motherfucking hard that I have no choice but to see you for exactly who the fuck you show me that you are. I have no choice but to show up for myself. I have no motherfucking choice but to defend myself and my own motherfucking honor by taking those fucking rose-colored shades off and seeing you for exactly who you show me you are and dealing with you accordingly. So long gone are the fucking days where not only am I not a people pleaser anymore, I think I may have fallen in that category, because as surely as I sit here on this motherfucking page, there's been times where I've gotten intuitive notions about people that I really took a liking to. And, you know, I would get the fucking message about them. And the reason why I say I don't consider it people pleasing, or it might be what it is, but I didn't consider it people pleasing because I didn't try to force the relationship or the sisterhood, or I didn't try to force it because I was trying to please them, you know. So maybe I don't have a full understanding of what people pleasing is. But I was trying to keep the relationship based off of how I felt like, yo, I like this person. And not in a romantic way. Yo, that's my girl, that bitch is fly. I like that, you know, she this way about her and that way about him. You know, I fucks with them. You know, and motherfucking spirit was like, yeah, bitch, but they don't fuck with you. You feel me? And I ignored that shit for as long as I could, because I was really basing it on my perception of what loyalty was. You know? So I make better choices now. I make better lessons now. Baby, your motherfucking bitch is back. Fuck. Oh, this is a new chapter. Nah, this ain't a new chapter. This a whole new fucking book, baby. When I healed from that motherfucking breakup and got to the fuck it stage, that was the last chapter in that motherfucking book. I got a whole new motherfucking book I'm working on now. And it is stepping into my glory, stepping into my royalty, being my absolute best self, and being around those people who, no, you don't have to celebrate me, but you have to fucking respect me, and you have to fucking appreciate me. Because thorough bitches like myself, thoroughbreds, people that's real, like solid, them motherfuckers is hard to come by. And it's unfortunate that I gotta make certain messages repetitious, because I'm quite sure some of the experiences that y'all niggas had that showed you that shit. Now, my experiences didn't fucking teach me to be fucking less thorough. It just fucking taught me how to be choosy about who the fuck I give that energy to, because it's such a fucking delicatesse. You know what I'm saying? This is such a fucking, it's exotic, bitch. That's what the fuck makes me so exotic, baby. The fact that I'm really solid. Everything about my character, not just my representation, but who I actually am as a person. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? For those of you who know you're equally as solid, that you know what you bring to the fucking boardroom, because I'm talking to a bunch of bosses right now. When you know what you bring to the boardroom, when you secure in your motherfucking product, and by product I mean of yourself, what you gonna do is you gonna take that win. You gonna pat yourself on the back. It's nothing wrong with pouring into yourself and building yourself up. It have nothing to do with motherfucking conceit. It have nothing to do with, you know, thinking that you better than someone else. Nah. But you know who the fuck you are, just like I know who I am. And it's just a lot of shit that happened in that last book that ain't gonna happen in this new book. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And for those motherfucking manipulators out there, or them low-vibing, envious, bottom-ass motherfuckers. And I'm talking about from niggas to bitches. Them type of people that try to take advantage of solid people, feel envious towards solid people, or try to fucking P-R-E-Y, that type of prey on the demise of fucking solid people, because you just can't understand how they doing them and how they doing what the fuck they doing, how no matter what the situation is, they remain blessed and they remain prosperous. You know, I cannot turn around. I don't have it in me yet to turn around and P-R-A-Y. I can't send you love and light at this motherfucking point until you invest enough in yourself to want to do better. You invest in yourself to want to do better, then I could send you energies of love and light. But all the time you P-R-E-Y on the fucking demise of other people, only thing I can do is wish you get the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me and my A-likes. Because we absolutely have nothing in common. I absolutely like to see people winning, and love even more to see people that I really fucks with and that really fucks with me. I love to see them fucking win. This world is so fucking backwards and fucked up. You get a motherfucking win, I'm not only proud of you, I'm sincerely happy for you. You gotta fucking win when we fucking living in hell right now. You fucking came out on top in this motherfucking chess game. You made a fucking move that put you a step ahead. I'm fucking not just proud. I'm fucking sincerely happy for you. I'm happy. Because now that I'm talking to the bosses now. We in the boardroom. I'm talking to the bosses. Y'all know, in this motherfucking lifetime, it is not a lot of sincere, solid motherfucking people out here. People find it easier to allow their trauma to continue to lead them. Unhealed trauma at that. People get stuck. Motherfuckers get stuck in a certain mind state and be mad at you because you done elevated past that mind state. You know, and it's crazy because if you want to get religious and you want, you know, let me just make a few religious references, you know, in the good book said, you know, when I was a child, I thought I did childish things, and I thought I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put my childish ways aside. You know, so motherfuckers that stuck look at people like myself and like the bosses in the room and get agitated at our growth, whether it's mentally, financially, any type of growth that they may feel threatened by. And instead of fucking releasing you mentally or even physically, you know, falling back and trying to get their shit together to make themselves better, they fucking try to sabotage the relationship or sabotage the fucking friendship because now they heart done turn to envy. It just show who they really are. So I'm at a point right now where I'm making fucking better decisions in this new book that I'm in, baby. I'm feeling good. And I'm looking even motherfucking better. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making, man, you know, I want to stop talking so much about I'm grateful to be in this space, and I'm excited about it, and I'm just sharing my excitement with you. So I want you and need you to get excited for you and continue to upgrade yourself, because the motherfuckers that's supposed to go with you, the motherfucking people that the Creator have in line to continue to assist you where you need to go, or to continue to ride with you on where you supposed to be, the motherfuckers is they always gonna be, he always gonna, you know, he's on the chessboard, so he always gonna maneuver them people, places, and things to be able to accommodate you. He always gonna be able to do that. People, places, and things will be around and be available. They will be resources to accommodate you. Stop allowing people to fucking hurt you. People know exactly what the fuck they doing. They know what the fuck they doing. You know what's crazy? Even fucking people that have mental health issues know what the fuck they doing. Unless you just fucked up, you wake up with a fucking chance and a choice in every motherfucking thing you encounter throughout the day. 365 days of the year requires you to make a fucking decision. Okay? A crazy motherfucker will decide to commit a fucking crime because he doesn't have the necessary, or he feel like he doesn't have the necessary resources to make it into society. You got motherfuckers who know when to commit petty crimes. They know how much time they gonna get because they not stable enough to make it in society. So all in the summertime, you know, they summertime fine. They out here in the summertime, bed hopping, house hopping, you know, chilling, getting high, doing all this bullshit that they want to do. In the wintertime, it get cold. It get too cold for them to be motherfucking bed to bed, house to house. So they commit a fucking petty crime, intentionally get locked up. Yes, this is real shit. Intentionally get locked up so that they can spend the next 90 days, 120 days. You know, we talking prison time. Or if you want to talk real time, the next 3 months, 4 months, even up to 6 months in fucking jail, where they'll get 3 hot meals a day. They get free soap to shower, free towel, free toothbrush, free toothpaste. You know, it's a way for them to be able to live and survive until the weather break again. You got niggas, yes, that's part of the reason why motherfucking the incarceration is a big fucking turnover. Why motherfuckers keep coming back. Motherfuckers get adapted to living that way and don't know how to live no other way. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get like that, you got some motherfuckers that end up getting stuck in that fucking cycle and be mad at you because you chose a different way for yourself and you're elevating, and you know the last time they seen you was doing alright, but now you doing even better. So they feel some type of fucking way towards you because they comparing their life to yours, and you making them feel like shit, just basically doing you and living. Now the weapons start forming. You understand what I'm saying? So when these motherfuckers show up and show you who the fuck they are, I understand we might be sleeping with the enemy. I understand you might spend 15, 20, 25, even 30 years with these motherfucking people. Some of these people may be your motherfucking children. Some of these people may be your fucking significant other. All I'm saying is that the ops don't have no motherfucking description. You know how they fucking put out on the fucking police report, oh, he looks like this, or you know, she looks like that. The person that committed the crime, they ain't got no, they never who the fuck you assume them to be. The real fucking ops is never who the fuck you assume them to be. They always the motherfuckers who have the most access to you, the motherfucker who shock the shit out of you. Even though we in a day and age where nothing should really shock you so much anymore, but it does. How Nas said in the beginning, Ether, I know you not trying to play me, nigga. You? What? You be shocked. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, once you see who these people is or are, it is coming upon you at that time to begin the phase of acceptance. You gotta accept these motherfuckers for who the fuck they are. And you gotta deal with them accordingly. And dealing with them accordingly does not fucking mean try to stay in their life and love the fucking envy out of them and hate the, try to show up for them and show them that they're lovable. Nah, not when they making decisions every fucking day to go against you. They know what the fuck they doing. And what you're doing when you do shit like that, you're enabling them to keep motherfucking hurting you. It is coming upon you at some point to understand what God is showing you. Everybody want to say, oh, I believe in God. Every time they get a financial blessing, oh, God is good. I believe in God. Oh, God done showed up in my life. You know, oh, God this, God that. But then they don't want to trust God when they significant other that they spent so much time with start doing disrespectful shit, start hurting them, or whether it be physically, mentally, emotionally, or they don't want to fucking accept or fucking believe in God, or they don't want to accept what God is telling them when they fucking child start being disrespectful and motherfucking abusing them. You know what I'm saying? Or when your fucking family members that you held to such a high regard, start fucking disowning you, or treating you a certain fucking way. God is showing you who these people are. He is changing your perception because he's trying to show you who they really are. That's why your perception of them is changing. It's not motherfucking you, it's motherfucking them. And you have to start beginning to accept it. The sooner you accept it, the sooner you could be on the road to recovery, healing, and transitioning into your best self. It doesn't always necessarily mean you gotta hate them. Stop exchanging energy with these motherfuckers. Just retract your energy altogether and deal with them accordingly. Hardly or barely. Some people you gotta love from a distance. Some people you gotta get along with from a fucking distance. Some people, if you can motherfucking help it, you fall back from them motherfuckers altogether. Pump the brakes on that shit so motherfucking fast and bust a motherfucking U-turn or bust a left, bust a right. Get the fuck all the way out of their way, out of their motherfucking circumference. Fuck that. You only got one you. What's the famous line in the movies? They say, save yourself. Save yourself, bitch. Save yourself. You know what I'm saying? Save your motherfucking self. Stop fucking trying to take people on, on as your fucking personal assignment. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if you're an evangelist. I don't care what religion, you're representing. When you're truly in tune with the Creator, you're going to know who your assignment is. And at the same time, you cannot be having someone outside of yourself be an assignment if you're not your own assignment. If you're not healing and working to embetter yourself and put yourself in a better position, if you're not aligning your chakras, if you're not putting yourself in a position mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, or whatever your goal is to become a better person all around for yourself, how the fuck you gonna take somebody else on as an assignment? Nah. Allow God, allow the Creator, allow the universe to do what they do, because you don't know if you interrupted somebody's karma. Everybody out here got a different fucking lesson to learn. Everybody path out here is motherfucking different. Everybody got karma shit, that they need to deal with it, whether the karma be positive or negative, good or bad. That's not on motherfucking you to feel like you gotta be motherfucking super saver hoe. No. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You feel me? So, nah. Place people in a rightful place in your life, bosses. You already know what it is. You the new management in town. The shit that used to fly before can't fly now. That's exactly why. You feel me? This is exactly why the company suffered so much in the past. This is why shit went down the way it did in the past with the fucking company. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit didn't work out. Everybody fucking felt like, they had, what's that? They felt like they was the boss of your motherfucking life. They had a false sense of entitlement. You know what I'm saying? They come into your life and they thinking they run shit. They thinking they gonna treat you any old type of motherfucking way. And shit supposed to be all good and remain all good. You supposed to keep pouring into them, giving your best time, your best years, your best moments, your best resources, giving it to them while they taking that shit and running away from you. They not even fucking pouring back into you in no type of way. Nah. Come on, bosses. It's time to boss up in every aspect of your life, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's time. Don't feel guilty about it. It's time. It's time. Keep ascending. Keep doing better. Keep being better. You know, much blessings to you. Thank you for giving me this time to be able to, you know, not just get some shit off my chest, but being able to, you know, build with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at in my healing process. As far as the breakup is concerned, fuck that. It was in this, you know, it was a few lessons that I had to learn, in which I learned them. You know, I came out of that shit with my right mind. You know what I'm saying? My body, my mental still intact. I may have suffered some in the beginning, you know, that I can attest to. But that's just a part of my testimony. You feel me? That's just a part of my testimony. You know, so I did suffer. I've been through some shit in the beginning. I did, but I'm here now, baby. Look how the sun is shining on my beautiful brown skin. You know what I'm saying? That's just confirmation right now. You know what I'm saying? That's just confirmation on everything that I said, and I'm so thankful to the Creator to be able to, I'm thankful to the, grateful to the universe to be able to, melanin popping and we in full, baby. The beauty of being black and strong and powerful and loving and feminine and balanced and divinity and being whole and complete and healed. You know what I'm saying? That you glow different, you walk different, you talk different. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just such a beautiful feeling, and I'm so appreciative of it. And I have no motherfucking gripe, and I don't feel no way about giving the glory and the praise to God, to the universe, to my spirit guides, to my guardians, to the benevolent ancestors of love and light, to my whole spiritual team who on a daily basis help me to ascend to my greatest self, my best self, my highest self. You know, and I wish that for you too. And remember, all our journeys ain't the same, so don't ever look at somebody and compare